Deputy Speaker, it's with a great sense of satisfaction that I rise to speak on the Appropriation Bill No. 1, 2025, specifically those parts of the bill which impact the education responsibilities of the Commonwealth Government. And Deputy Speaker, I feel great satisfaction to talk about the education portions of the bill because this government, the Albanese government, has a proven track record on expanding education opportunities for all Australians. It has always been the Labor way. I acknowledge my friend, the Education Minister, the member for Blaxland, for his dedication and delivery in this very important portfolio space. So, Deputy Speaker, one of the most important things that we needed to do when we returned to government back in 2022 was take a serious look at funding for public schools across Australia. We had a situation, Deputy Speaker, where every non-government school in Australia was fully funded, but government schools were not. This obviously created a significant equity gap for children across Australia, limiting the education outcomes for millions of children. I had heard this firsthand, Deputy Speaker, from teachers and school leaders and how important meeting this gap was. And I know that the Minister received this similar feedback right across the country. Deputy Speaker, we will address this gap through the Better and Fairer Schools agreements. These agreements will increase the Commonwealth Government's contribution to the schooling resource standard. These agreements with the states and territories constitute the biggest new investments for public schools by any Australian government ever. Over 10 years, the government will commit an additional $16.5 billion in funding to our public schools. This will put every public school across the country on the pathway to receive full funding. Make no mistake, this funding is going to be transformative for the lives of children across the nation. It will open new doors and create new opportunities for their futures. That's what this government is all about, and I'm very proud of this important change. Alongside this funding will come new educational reforms that the government has secured for students. Important changes which will secure the educational outcomes that the additional funding promises. This includes Year 1 phonics and early years numeracy checks. The mandatory inclusion of phonics and early years numeracy checks is an important way of looking after the basics, making sure that our kids are off on the right path on their educational journey. We're also including, as part of the funding support, more support for the attraction and retention of teachers. Deputy Speaker, it is no secret that we have a teacher crisis right across Australia. Not enough people want to become teachers and not enough teachers want to remain in the profession. This is felt across the full spectrum of schools, but felt acutely within government schools. There are many forces which contribute to this crisis, but only government can address it. I'm pleased that our government will include measures to address this crisis within our broader support for public schools. So, Deputy Speaker, alongside these important changes, we'll also be increasing the support that children receive along the journey through supporting small group tutoring, more mental health supports and greater individualised support for students. Deputy Speaker, our Better and Fairer Schools agreement is an important step to bring greater equality of opportunity to all Australians. Combined with our investments in TAFE, the university sector, including regional hubs, of which there'll be one in my electorate on Norfolk Island, our investments in early education, they are great examples of what this government is all about, providing opportunities for all, whatever stage of their education journey they might be at.